I finished up with high school just over 7 years ago, and it seems crazy to even think about just how quickly the time has flown. I remember after finishing my final exams, the HSC, which was basically the most important exam of your entire life back then, I had about 4 months of holidays before uni started. The plan for those holidays: stay at home, play RuneScape 10 hours a day, sleep, repeat. Sounded like heaven at the time, I'm not gonna lie. But after about a month of this, my plans were spoiled. My dad had simply enough. I was sitting around playing silly internet games, killing cows and chickens. He wasn't gonna accept this. It was time for me to do something with my life, to use my free time effectively to at least get a job. So the job search began. But before I could do anything, I realized I needed a resume. So I got a Word doc and put in my limited skills and basically zero life experience, and came up with the most ridiculous, most cringiest resume you have ever seen in your entire existence. Yeah, look, it was pretty bad. So officially the job search began. I'd wake up, apply for a couple jobs, then start playing games again. I didn't really think it would be that hard. People my age get entry-level jobs all the time, right? I started targeting companies in fast food and retail because this is all I knew. It's all I saw with my classmates and schoolmates that were working in these types of roles. So I thought, okay, for entry-level jobs, you have to apply there, and I thought it would be a breeze. Hungry Jack's looks okay, let's apply there. Thanks for your application, we'll get back to you in 14 days. Apply again. Thanks, we'll get back to you in 14 days, like we said. Couple days later, thanks for your time and effort, but unfortunately you're unsuccessful at this time. Okay, no problem, I've got other options. Why don't we try KFC? Thanks for applying with us at KFC. We've got your application and we'll get back to you in about 48 hours. Apply again at a different store. Thanks again, we'll get back to you within 48 hours. I applied the third time at a different store. Thanks for applying with us, we'll get back to you in 48 hours. And just 2 days later, thanks for your application and your time, but right now your application has been unsuccessful. We'll hang on to your details for 90 days, but you're welcome to reapply. Fair enough, that kind of sucks, but let's try Subway perhaps. The first time I applied at Subway, I ended up applying to 6 different stores. About a week later, I realized I need to expand my search, so I applied to 9 different additional stores after that. No reply from anyone from those 15 stores at all, until an email from Miguel. Dear Fyzee, my name is Miguel. I'm the franchisee of Subway. I would like to talk with you over the phone. Please let me know if I can call you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Regards. Alright, now we're talking. At least somebody sees my value. Hello Miguel, I'm available to be called tomorrow at 11:30. Regards. I'm so excited for the next day to finally prove myself that I too can get a job. I'm no longer a lazy piece of crap, and I can tell my dad, you know what? I got a job finally, I'm gonna make some money, so let me play my game. 11:30 comes around. No call. It's okay, Miguel might be a bit late. It's alright, he might be busy, it might be lunchtime. 11:40 comes around, absolutely no call once again. I'm basically like checking my phone every 5 seconds to see if there's been a missed call, if there's been a voicemail, a text message, something. 12 p.m. comes around, absolutely no calls once again. Miguel never called me, and he ended up disappointing a desperate 17-year-old. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty crap. I've applied to almost 30 different stores across Sydney. All of them have either ghosted me or just sent me an automated email and just moved on with their lives. A tiny glimmer of hope, Miguel was gonna be my lucky chance. Even he ghosted me. So I'm going through my emails right now, and it seems that I never actually tried to follow up Miguel after that email that I sent, or ask him why he never called me like he said he would. I just accepted the fact that this is what it is, and I've just moved on from it. I think if I was in this situation again, I would certainly hold him accountable. I would ask him why he never called me back. But I think back then I just accepted that this is how it is, and I've just moved on, he's moved on, and so on. As disappointing as it is, it's okay, we keep going. Let's just try some local pizza shops and cold email. Hello, in pursuit of employment, attached is my resume, thank you. Let's try again at a different place. Hello, in pursuit of employment, attached is my resume, thank you. Both of these emails got 0 responses, I wonder why. Let's try cold emailing again, perhaps at a different place and with a different tone to my email. A news agency called Nextra. Seeking employment, attached is my resume, thank you. Okay, I seriously cannot believe I thought that this was acceptable, an email like this. I have said literally no highs, no hello, nothing like that. 0 pleasantries, just straight to the point. I'm looking for a job. here's my resume, thanks. So at this point, I am really losing hope. I have never really faced like real rejection at this point in my life, so I'm taking it pretty tough because let's be honest, the only life experience I've had is high school and primary school, and that doesn't really prepare you for real world rejections like these. And remember, I'm facing this as a young 17-year-old, so you know, it gets pretty tough. It's very draining. You feel like crap. You feel very down. I seriously felt left behind because my other classmates already had a job at this point for a couple years even. They're already making money, they're already getting ahead in life, and they've already got work experience, and here I am just trying my best and still I cannot get employment. Not to mention you're a disappointment to your parents as well, which is probably the hardest thing in this whole situation, especially because I'm the oldest among my siblings and I'm supposed to be this shining example to lead them through, but yeah, it's not working out too well. But anyways, I muster up the courage to give it another crack. The only way this ends is with me finding a job. Let's go again. Let's try the stereotypical first job that everybody seems to get, Macca's or McDonald's if you're from outside Australia. Same process, go to their website, make an account, answer a couple questions about yourself, and apply for as many Macca's positions as you can and at as many stores as you can. Thanks a lot for applying with us. We're looking at your application right now and we'll get back to you within 16 days. Very odd number of days, 16, or should I say even number of days. Got rejected the next morning because there was someone more suitable. Got rejected again on the same day as if one rejection was not enough. Next day, guess what? Another rejection. A constant reminder of someone always being better than you. The day after, I think I got a bit angry, so I withdrew one of the applications myself. You can't reject me if I reject myself, right? The next day, there is some sort of hope yet again. Thanks for your application, we're having a look at it, we'll get back to you within 16 days. Then the next morning at 6:30 a.m, congratulations, we're thrilled to inform you that you've been successfully shortlisted to attend an interview at McDonald's. Since we want to get an idea of who you are, we also ask that you bring your enthusiasm, your infectious attitude, and a smile. Mate, at this point, I will literally bring anything you want. So I log in, accept the interview date, and start prepping. The day of the interview comes, and I'm wearing like this super oversized button-up shirt with like jeans. I go to the Macca's, and the first ever interview actually went pretty well. Of course, it's only a Macca's interview for an entry-level position, so they're not gonna ask like super complex, in-depth questions. But I was very glad that I was stepping in the right direction. A couple of days after the interview, congratulations, we're thrilled to offer you a crew position with McDonald's, and we hope you're just as excited as we are. You bet I was excited. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I immediately accepted before they somehow changed their mind. And this whole journey of job searching for the first time as a stupid 17-year-old boy really taught me a lot when I look back at it in hindsight. Firstly, make a proper resume. Don't write stupid, silly things on there like gaming just to fill space. Make sure the resume actually relates to the job that you're applying for. Even if the job itself is just making burgers at Macca's, you have to make sure it still relates. Secondly, to actually write good emails, have pleasantries in there, actually say hello, obviously, to greet the person you're emailing to, and research how to actually write good cold emails to make your chances more higher to get the job, rather than just saying, here's the resume, give me the job. Thirdly, you are gonna face a lot of rejection, so you have to be very resilient and you have to just keep on going because you really don't have any skills, so it's gonna take some time. Fourthly, is to reach out to friends or classmates that already have a job and ask them for tips or maybe a potential referral, because that can literally be one of the fastest ways to get a job. I started my first shift in December at like 7 a.m. I woke up at like 5:30, which is the earliest I've woken up in so long at that time. But I didn't care. I've got a job now and my parents are just a tiny bit less disappointed in me. A couple weeks later, I took this selfie right here, proudly wearing the Macca's uniform, feeling just absolutely great, feeling wonderful. But this guy right here has absolutely no idea what horrors await him at this new job, and I'll talk about that in part 2 in the next video.